Bristol Community College, Mathematics with Dan Avedikian, Math 060, Topics in Developmental Mathematics, Section 2.2, Problem 26. This is Section 2.2, Problem 26. It says find the prime factorization of the number and write repeated factors using exponents. And the number we have for this one is 120. So we want to find the prime numbers that multiply together to make a 120. So I start by splitting 120 into any two numbers I can think of that will multiply to make 120. So I'll start with 12 times 10. And again, that is not at all my only option. It will work, and if you start with other things like, say, 6 times 20, by the end you'll have the same prime factorization. I start with 12 times 10. That's what I saw first. So now the 12 you can split into 3 times 4, or 2 times 6 would work in the end. Again, it'll be the same thing. The 10 will split into 2 times 5. Now, most of those numbers are prime. The 3 is prime, the 2 is prime, the 5 is prime, the 4 is not. So I have to come down and make another row. So the 3 is prime, it will come straight down. The 4 next to it is not prime, so it will split. It splits into 2 times 2. The next number over is a 2, that's prime, it'll come straight down without splitting. And the 5 on the end is prime, it will also come straight down without splitting. Now, in this bottom row, everything is prime. I have 2s, those are primes. I have a 3, that's prime. I have a 5, that's prime. Everything's prime, so I've gotten to the end. Now, for the prime factorization, I will write 120 equals, I'll start with the 2. Typically, we start with the smallest primes. So it'll be 2 to the 3rd power. Instead of writing 2 times 2 times 2, the instructions say when it's repeated, use exponents. So that's why it's 2 to the 3rd power. Then next times 3. And then finally times 5. So 120 equals 2 to the 3rd power times 3 times 5.